Good morning. It is 7 o'clock. I'm just getting ready to leave. I'm going to meet up with Daryl this morning. We're going to go to the winter shop and we have some work to do. I'll explain that later. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I do have a few shout outs this morning. First one goes to Heather and Austin. This was really funny. This made me laugh. Thank you very much. So they wrote me a letter saying that we got an Academy Award. There you go. For the Best Mom Monday, where we gave my mom the car. They also gave my mom $25 for fuel. Appreciate that very much. I did get some Christmas cards here. I appreciate that. John Molden from Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concrete. Thank you very much. This one came from Hawaii. I'm sorry, brother. I cannot read your name. I don't even want to try because I know I'm going to butch that up. And then this one here is from Alex, Brian, and Nick. Appreciate that. This is an Amazon gift card, which the man from Kansas wanted to remain anonymous, but this is for $500 for Daryl Jr. To go shopping. So I'm going to make sure he spends that on, the guy's wishes. That was super kind. Thank you very much. And then Russell Walsh Plumbing. I think I might have given you a shout out already, but I can't remember, brother. So you get two if I did. That is not a problem. All right, I'm going to take this trash out. I will see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? It's not even that full today. Good work. I was wondering why this trash bag was so light today, but as soon as I opened the door to the garage, I realized there was two more. So we're good. We're good. I was a little disappointed, but not anymore. All right, before we go any further in this video, I just wanted to announce that this is going to be the last shop video for Victory Style 2 YouTube channel. I'm going to start posting these videos on my main channel, Victory Outdoor Services. Now that the concrete season has ended, I'm just going to focus on the one channel until, next year when things start to pick up with the concrete again. So I know most of you were already familiar with my main YouTube channel. If you're not, go check it out, Victory Outdoor Services, if you enjoy the videos. I can't believe this weather. Last week it was 7 below air temperature, like 30 something below wind chill. And now today it's supposed to be in the low 50s. I'll take it. Morning, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
Good. At least you guys have coffee still.
Yes, that's a good thing, right?
I know. No food at all. There's going to be so many disappointed construction workers this morning. There is. Morning. Good, how are you?
Great. Rewards good today?
No. I'm sure there's a lot of disappointed construction guys this morning when they came for the food and they were like, no.
I know.
Like, this provides the sustenance to like 80% of the construction community in Southeast Wisconsin. And look at nothing. All right, I'm pulling into the yard. It's 7:29, waiting for Daryl. He should be here any minute. Hopefully, we'll see what happens on that one. Bug's truck is here. That truck is broke down. When he came in to help with snow the other morning, he slipped off the freeway, I guess, and tore a transmission line up on the way into the ditch. That's why the front bumper in that whole area is all tore up. Looks like he hit the ditch pretty hard. It looks pretty bent, actually, pretty messed up. Since it's nice and warm, I'm gonna start up all the trucks. Whenever we get a warm spell in the winter time, I always try to start and run the trucks that don't get used in the winter, like the Mack here. And usually they start, but not always. Let's see what we got here. The Mack had no problem. That truck had no problem at all. Come on. All right, 3 for 3. That is good. All right, I'm gonna grab this chop saw. do a little bit of woodwork today too. Put some sides on the flatbed. All right, I'm back at the house. I'm gonna take this truck. Daryl texted me, said he has cord or something, so apparently he's not coming. So I'm gonna take that truck myself, leave this one here, and then go start working on it by myself. All right, we're gonna make the sideboards out of cedar, 2x10. This stuff is soaked. This is really heavy. So we'll use 2x4s for the pockets and then 2x10s for the sides. It's just nice to have some sides so you can throw your shovels on there and buckets, and obviously we're gonna need them for the summer anyway. So, all right, I am at the shop by myself. So I'm gonna pull this truck in and start working on it. Got a lot to do to this truck. I'll explain everything in just a minute. All right, shop update. We hung a giant American flag on this wall. The guy that's doing the graffiti, we worked out a price. He ordered the paint, so he is gonna do some graffiti up here. And then I have that banner from the guy that does my wraps. I'm gonna hang that up over here. So another thing is, finally hung up a picture, family picture, so we're able to put tools in the toolbox. And I started doing that. I gotta get some organization, little gadgets and stuff for sockets. You guys know what I'm talking about. So gotta keep everything organized in the toolbox there. So that's about it for now. I'm gonna pull this truck out of here, pull the other truck in, and then get working on it. Well, let's talk about this truck for just a minute. So I had a flatbed installed, and I asked the salesman, I said, do you have a really nice flatbed? I don't want a budget flatbed, I want a really nice flatbed. He said yes. So long story short, when I went to pick it up, and this was not inexpensive, this cost a lot of money, but when I went to pick it up, I got the cheapest budget Knapheide flatbed that Knapheide makes. I was expecting it to have a skirt in the back with built-in, turn and tail lights, obviously, and I didn't get that. You can see it looks terrible. I mean, it has no skirt on it, so you can see the spare tire and the whole hitch. So that's what I got. And then the bulkhead, this is just like really just garbage. It's not heavy duty at all. And the bulkhead cost over $1,500 for the bulkhead. So I went back up there and I talked to one of the guys that I know really well, and he said, just bring the bulkhead back, we'll refund your money for the bulkhead. And I'm not slamming these guys, I should have done better. When I said I wanted a really nice quality flatbed, I should have been more specific and asked for pictures. So this is partially my fault as well. I still love the guys over there. I'll still do business there and everything, but I'm gonna have to do some work to this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna build a skirt onto the flatbed. So I don't have it all figured out yet. I've just been thinking about it, but I'm gonna bring it down and over and cover all that area up, put the lights in the skirt. I'm gonna put some more work lights. The Salter has work lights, but that'll be off in the summer. So I'll actually install some lights. I'll put the 7-way trailer plug in the skirt as well. I'll get it looking nice. I'm gonna get rid of obviously the cheap lights they put on there and all that. And then the bulkhead, I'm gonna build a nice bulkhead with $1,500. I can build a really nice heavy duty bulkhead. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on the sides. So obviously it has stake pockets. So I'm gonna build some 2x10 sides for this flatbed, just so we can throw shovels on here, bags of salt or whatever you might need, and you don't have stuff flying off. You gotta have some kind of sides on there. I'm gonna get rid of these straps, and I'm gonna weld down some D-rings and attach it with chain binders like I did my other Salter. So that's kind of the plan for today. Alright, the only thing that holds this bulkhead on is 2 bolts. One on this side and one on the other with some kind of clamp. So we'll just pull that off, pull the bulkhead off, and go return it probably tomorrow. Got it. We're gonna slide this salter up some, see how far we can go. That's probably about it. That's about as far as we can go right there. That's a lot better. It's a lot closer to the truck now. It was sticking out pretty far before, but I'm happy with that. I'm gonna start building these sides. Can't really weld hooks on there until I know where the sides are gonna land. I don't want to put the hooks in the way. I'm just cutting these wood stakes to 14.5 inches. They drop right in the pockets, just like that. We'll screw that to that, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. So these Milwaukee battery operated compound miter saws are just fantastic for these smaller projects. Really, really nice. Just like that. Beautiful. That's it. This miter saw is also nice. This is a sliding compound miter saw, so you can actually cut a full 2x10 with it. As you screw these on, you kind of have to keep pulling it out and making sure it's all lined up. Because if you get one of these stakes kind of crooked or off, you're gonna have a real hard time getting it in and out. And I'm using zinc coated deck screws, so these are made for exterior use. Should hold up real good. All right, that side's done. I'll paint it whenever the wood dries out. It's really wet right now. We might not paint it till spring. All right, sides are done. I just got a huge sliver. Look at that thing. Look at that. That's a big sliver. Good thing I got calluses. It didn't even hurt. All right, sides are all done. Now I'm going to weld the D-rings on. Unfortunately, I thought I had 4 D-rings here and I only have 2. So I'm gonna weld the 2 front ones on, and then I'm gonna run, get lunch, pick up a couple more D-rings, get the back on. Well, that wasn't good. Pretty good. All right, I'm leaving the shop. I'm gonna go get those D-rings, grab some food. I am back. I got a few things. One of the things I got is a cup holder controller mount for a Western plow controller. So I'm gonna put this in the white truck because that's one of the things that's been bothering me. Never really had a spot or a mount for that, but now we do. It seems pretty nice. Just put it in the cup holder and you turn it until it tightens up. Except you got to turn it the right way. And it really snugs in there pretty nice. So then it has a little adapter. Obviously this has to go vertical, but has a little adapter right here for a Western, just like that. Let's check that out. Looks like it just clips in. Yeah, there you go. It just clipped in. Man, this is pretty cool. Check it out. Just like that. So you kind of bend this however you want it. Which we're going to bend it forward first and then down. Man, that's pretty sweet. I'm going to weld these last two D-rings on here. Let them cool down, paint it, tighten it down, and then that's done. So I'll show you what I'm going to do back here. So I bought this here, this hitch. So I'm going to slide this all the way in, and then I'm going to build off of this. So I'm going to take some 2-inch square tube and then bring it all the way around the salter. So the front, I'm going to have to use some kind of pins or something because this needs to swing up. And if I just weld this all the way around, obviously it's not going to be able to swing up. So I'm going to have to make it detachable somehow. But that way, if you back into a, I don't know, icy snowbank or another obstacle, you won't necessarily crush the chute of the salter. So I crushed one once. I ran into a pole. I'm not even going to tell you the story, what happened, but I smacked dead straight right into a telephone pole and crushed one of these chutes on my older salter. So we're going to do something to help protect it. It's not going to be bulletproof, but it'll definitely help. All right, D-rings are all on. Everything's looking good. So I'm gonna give these a few minutes before I paint them because it's just way too hot right now. And then I'll ratchet them down and that's done. And then basically I'm just gonna kind of stare at this area. Any of you that have fabricated anything know exactly what I'm talking about. You just kind of stare at what you're gonna build and you kind of figure it out in your mind. I need this kind of steel and this and this, and I'm gonna do it this way and this angle, blah, blah, blah. So I love doing stuff like this. All right, that's pretty good. This salter's not going anywhere. I'm gonna start thinking through how I'm gonna build the back here. It's not gonna be overly complicated, but still gotta think of something. So I am done for the day. At least we got something done. The last few days I've kind of been taking a break and kind of makes me feel useless. So at least we did something today. So we got the wood sides built and we got the D-rings welded in, the binders all ratcheting, the salter down nice and tight. That thing's not going anywhere. And I kind of got a plan for what I'm going to do down here. All right, well that's it for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow. Adios. Good morning. I just saw Annie. Annie, say good morning. Say good morning. There you go. All right, so we had a little bit of a change of plans this morning, a good change of plans. We were gonna go get the steel to continue the fabrication, And we're still going to do that, but I'm not going to have as much time to actually make anything with it. I'm going to try to get something done, but probably not as much as I was hoping. So I reached out to somebody on Facebook Marketplace like a week and a half ago with some really nice aluminum diamond plate cabinets and a workbench with a hutch. And they didn't get back to me, and then all of a sudden last night, out of the blue, they messaged me back and said, hey, we'll take your offer, which, you know, I was surprised. I didn't expect to hear from them, you know, after a week's gone by. But anyways, talked to the guy. We're going to go pick those up today. I'm taking my son with me today. I need to pick up the cabinets, and I just needed to make sure that I had some help today. So I just told my son to come and help me today. If he doesn't show up, I know where his bedroom is. So, all right, I'm going to put my boots on, and then we're going to go grab some coffee and then get to work. I got to get one of these trucks out of here for good today. I don't have any more parking spots, and I am absolutely wrecking my lawn, as you can see. So next spring, I'm going to add another parking spot here and a couple more spots, at least one more spot on that side of the driveway. Hannah, my second oldest daughter, is getting her license like right about now, and we're just out of room. We're out of room at this house for vehicles, so we need to work on that because this is bad. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you been getting your chicken on Sundays? For the most part, maybe?
This Sunday there was everything but chicken. But yeah, it's been better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been better.
Well, I know this weekend too, our hot water heater.
You have a great day.
Oh yeah.
They fixed it yesterday.
Yeah, I see that.
It just went out again.
Oh man. All right, I gotta get that trailer back there, but Bugs had his truck towed here and just dropped off here in the yard. For how long, I don't know. But it's in my way. I got no keys, so it's got to get moved. I'm moving it one way or another. We're gonna take the form truck and go get the steel. There's some long pieces and they're not gonna fit in anything but the form truck. And then the plate steel we're gonna put vertically in the bed, so that'll work out best. We're over here by Comet. This is it's a good business. I know the owner, Terry, and Richard and Rob. Four of the 2x2, I think they're 3/16 wall. Yeah. The green ones.
That's about the we cut up 3 of the long ones that were out there.
Yep. But there was still plenty, I think. But some of them were all cut up.
One of them I didn't realize one of them was actually quarter inch.
So there's three.
And this one's actually quarter inch, but there's another one down here. Here's this. So this one, if it's the part, this is a full length right here.
Okay.
This one be somewhere between.
This one's, that's about 9. This is a 9er. You don't believe me? I'm a concrete guy, man. I know everything about length. Look, it's 9 foot. 9 foot.
Yep, 8 foot.
Laser eye.
That's what that must.
This is fine. I'll take.
That was the 10 footer. That was
I'll take
quarter-inch one.
this
That's
one.
9 foot. Yep.
And these 3.
Okay.
Grab that tiny one, Ryan. I just need a couple steps. Yeah, that'll work. I think it was 3/16, right?
This is the 3/16 right here. That's the 5x10. That's 3/16 versus that's 10 gauge.
10 gauge, yeah. And I don't want it to cave in real easy.
Okay.
And I think the 3/16 will be better.
Okay.
Gauge? No, 3/16.
3/16?
Yep. That's amazing that little thing can hold on that tight.
Oh yeah, he does. He grabs pretty good.
Dang. I guess the more it pulls, the probably more the pressure it clamps, right?
Oh, yeah. As soon as it pulls up,
Yeah. I'll jump up on the truck. Yeah. Those 3 long ones, I'll help you with them in a second. That looks pretty good, yep.
Or there's a little handle there.
Here?
Side.
This one?
Yep. That's it. Push it down.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, no problem.
Go ahead, pull us outside. I'll close the door. Hold it! Stop! Stop! Oh, you're gonna rip the whole thing down, Daryl. It's always something. All right, Ryan's gonna follow me to the winter shop. I'm gonna have him wash this truck because it is filthy, and then we're gonna leave it there. Ryan said a string line flew off the truck. I have no idea where from. Where did it come from? A string line? Oh, it's a new pink one.
It's the orange one.
Oh, well, go do a U-turn and go get it. I might change professions. Too many things can go wrong doing what I do. I think I might just start writing poetry in my basement, all by myself, in the dark. Gotta get that steel off and set down somewhere. All right, let's see if we can even slide this steel. Oh, it's too heavy.
You just get the forks.
And do what with the forks?
Put it right here. So you just go like that.
How are the forks going to move it from the position it's currently in?
Oh, that's easy. We just pull it.
I was just trying to pull it. I can't.
Oh, it's easy. Come on.
Okay. Didn't you see me just trying to push it?
Yeah. Didn't seem like you were trying very hard.
Okay. Well, now there's 2 of us and it still doesn't seem to be moving very quickly. It'll be fine, just let it slide down. See, perfect. Grab a little block of wood or something. I'll pry it up and put the wood under there so I can get the forks under. Got it. There we go. Beautiful. Put it like way over there where it's dry. Like right there. pull this truck forward and just park it right here. You can wash it right here. Just rinse the whole thing with the hose first and then wipe it all down. You gotta get everything, the plow, everything. It's a mess. Man, it's almost 10 o'clock. Ugh. The timing is not great. I mean, we gotta leave here in like half an hour. And you know what I forgot? I forgot my cold cut chop saw at the yard. I gotta bring that over. There's a bunch of different ways you can cut metal. I'll show you all those different methods. I got a cold cut circular saw, cold cut chop saw. Obviously you can use just a cut off saw like this. I got a band saw. You can use a grinder with a cutting disc. Lots of different ways. You can use a torch, plasma cutter, lots of stuff. All right, I got Ryan out washing that truck, and unfortunately the timing is not good because right now I'd like to get started on this, but we only have about 30 minutes before we gotta leave and go get those cabinets. Thankfully this truck still had the spare tire tools under the hood, which is surprising for sure. We got to get this spare tire out of here. That can't stay. That's going to be in the way for sure. Surprisingly, it's coming down. Surprisingly. There's no water?
I can put it up like this and it stops.
He probably turned the pump off or something. That was probably all the water that was in the tank that he has up there. But he turned the pump off. So we just drained the tank that he has up there on a shelf that's usually full of water. And there's a switch or something somewhere for the well pump. I'll have to talk to him and find out where it is. We gotta go soon anyway, so.
What?
I said we gotta go soon anyway.
For what?
We gotta go pick up the shelves. Not the shelves, there's 2 cabinets and then a workbench that we're gonna put back there.
Good, because my hands are free.
You've only done that for 5 minutes.
Water makes my hands cold.
Oh, come on. Sometimes I wonder if that's my son. Help me start moving some of this stuff. Move all these chairs over there. We got to get the Crown Victoria out of here. We got to move that big thing. The barrel's got to go. Let's see if this thing even starts. No, it's dead. I thought so. We're back at the yard. We're gonna hook up the enclosed trailer. We brought some straps. So these cabinets are aluminum. They should be much lighter than that big green one we tried to fit in this thing and smashed up the floor with. There's a bunch of stuff in the trailer we got to take out to make room. I've redid this whole thing brand new the very first time. I think it was Marcel. He didn't plug it in, it fell on the ground, got smashed to pieces. The only guys that always show up whenever I need them. to the steel place now and pay the bill. It's actually not as bad as I thought. 600 bucks. We were a little bit early. We're out here in Waukesha, so I figured we'd grab some food at Quick Trip. We're only like a mile from the airport. No, I'm not getting those little tacos. Those aren't very good at all. Are we going out to your birthday dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Myers.
Myers for fish? I used to work at Burger King. Go like this. And then nice and tight. This way, under. Ah, look at that neatness. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's professional. Do you know how many Whoppers I wrapped in my day? Thousands. Hey, this is Ryan, guy that's coming for the cabinets and stuff.
Yes,
So I'm over here by, I think, gate 9. Is that the correct gate?
that seems about right.
Wow, they need some pavement work here for sure.
Just let it go all the way. The wind's going that direction. It's already damaged.
You ain't gonna take us for no plane ride today?
No.
Oh, come on. You guys use it for paint work?
You what?
You guys use it for painting?
No, it was part of another project he was working on.
Oh.
So he didn't actually ever use them.
Open all the drawers and everything, make sure that nothing is catchy. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? If as we're going in, we kind of tilt it down, I think we could probably get it in. Because it's not like way too tall, but it's at least 6 inches too tall. It's a drag car?
A friend of mine's hot rod.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's got a 572.
It's got a 572?
Yeah.
What a monster.
He's got a big collection of cars and he needed some space. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. You...
Father and son. Yeah. So. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if this, I mean, this does come off.
It does. You got to take all the bolts off, it looks like. See? So
Look
one.
at the pop rivet, the handle in the back on it a little bit too.
Yeah, I think we can probably get it on.
Yeah.
So
You think that'll go in that trailer?
I think so. I think if we tilt it like that, I didn't know it was so tall. It's really tall.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get the thing out? It looks like.
I just pull the plate out.
Oh, okay. You just kind of push it out or something.
You want to pull the trailer back?
Is it your plane? His plane?
My plate. Yeah, if you want to pull the back of the trailer like here,
I can pull
like,
I can pull the plane out if you want. Just take it for a little rip.
a little bit. We'll see how that works out for you. You'll make the news. I'm ready to go.
You know, we could lay it down. How wide is this? I think we're probably gonna make it.
89?
See, we got tons of room. How much does that plane weigh?
Oh, 2,400 pounds.
Wow, that's really light.
It'll carry 1,100 pounds, so.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Now get up under it.
Not too bad.
This thing is easy. You should have seen us move that other one. It was a clown show. Trust me. Beautiful.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No. Grab it like this. Not right over the corner of the side. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you. Yep. All right, we had a quick pit stop here at the yard. I'm gonna grab that cold cut saw, which I think is in here. I haven't seen it or used it for a long time, so I hope it's in here. It's right there. We'll bring the bandsaw too. I got all kind of stuff for cutting metal. All right, we're gonna muscle these cabinets off. I'm just glad they're aluminum. You gotta pick the whole thing up like a beast. Ugh. I gotta move this car a little bit and then we'll push it back. That thing is huge, isn't it? Let me see this banner. I want to put the banner up there, like on this one. All right, we're gonna hang up this banner. Okay, come forward now. Okay, good. Stop. That side's too high, right?
Well, yeah, just go up with your side.
Does it look level from there to there, though?
That's really hard to tell.
Who's here? How's it going? How you been?
All right, yourself?
Good.
That's a nice shot.
Thanks. He's the curb cut man. He comes and just saws all the curb heads off and just makes them like pretty much perfect. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, another box, eh?
Yeah, that's what we were just getting. We were at Waukesha Airport.
Oh, nice.
So a guy had them in his hangar, didn't need them or whatever. So we just brought those back right now. I'll be down in just give me 1 minute. We're just trying to hang this thing halfway level. It's fine. I hate when people say it's fine. That means it's good enough.
Look at the ceiling.
The ceiling's perfect. Just, you gotta look at the foam that's squirting out and then line that up with the bent up aluminum. It's easy. The guy that does the wraps for me, he just made this for me for free, like a present.
That's awesome.
When I picked up the other truck, he's like, I made this for you. I was like, wow, that's super nice. Just shut it off.
That's a nice piece. That'll save you some time.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Finally.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Talked to you on the phone a bunch of times. A lot of text messages, but
Easiest way, right?
yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Brought you a couple of cheesecakes.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, man. Ooh. Nice. Thank you. You said your mom?
My mom makes them.
So pretty much on this truck, what I got done today is I took the spare tire off. That's it. So far, that's all. And it's like, man, what time is it? It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So, and you got like a quarter of the truck washed. So that's
Oh, I got more than that.
half.
Maybe.
What size are you?
Large.
Large? All right, man. Well, thanks again. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, no, we'll definitely be in touch. You're my guy. You're my guy for curb cuts. For sure. All right. Well, we got to go to dinner for Ryan Jr.'s birthday. I don't have a lot of time here, like half an hour. I think I'll just cut those two supports that are going to come down, that are going to be kind of the brace for the skirt. That's what I'll do, since I don't have time to do much of anything else. And then tomorrow I'll come in here. It's Friday, by the way, which is my favorite. Tomorrow I'll come and I'll actually start welding on this thing. Can I help you, Sonny?
I'm just gonna leave that to clean itself.
Oh, you just got the hose running in there?
Yeah, can you just turn on the heater though. The main thing is I can't put my hand in the bucket of water. That just makes my hand.
Oh, come on.
I can spray the hose, but not that.
I could put my hands in ice water for 6 hours and pull them out and they would be fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ryan Jr., he didn't get my ability to to have no gloves on in the cold. He takes after his mom. His mom gets really cold really fast. Me, I'm the opposite. I'm a polar bear. I'm gonna keep it about 1 inch short, so 17 inches. 2 at 17.
I think the truck's good enough, okay?
What do you mean the truck's good enough? Did you get all underneath? Underneath the bed? What's all this mud? Look at these wheels. You didn't even scrub the wheels?
How do you think I'm supposed to do that?
It's not that hard. You just take your mitt and you wipe them out.
My hands are shouldn't fall off.
Oh.
All water on them. I clean it all in there.
I give you a D. No, I'm serious.
Don't look at the driver door though.
Seems like you're not trying.
Yeah, right.
How can you say that's trying? Look at that. That is, it's an F. Forget what I said about a D. I'm serious.
I already cleaned that. I did.
Oh, I can tell. It looks spotless.
It's gonna look the same for you afterwards.
No, it's not. Now hose it off. That's not good because I was gonna have you run a car wash fundraiser in January.
In January?
Yes.
I hope you have a really good power wash.
I was gonna have Daryl and Daryl shirtless. I was gonna bring the big bucks in, man.
Oh, you missed a spot.
And then they would make a calendar out of it. I missed a spot. You missed the entire door. Look at the mirror. There's like globs of mud on it.
No, it's just a
And you were like, oh, I tried.
You need to make a cut in here?
No, don't cut anything. Here, put this stuff away. Now I'm really getting nothing done. Wash the front of this plow off. It looks terrible. So I got these little stubs tacked on there. Everything is square. So I'll be able to weld this entire surface here. And then I'll be able to also weld underneath right there. So those will be good and strong. And then my plate will come and I'll weld it from the back. That's one of the reasons I had to move the spare tire, is so I can sit back there and weld from the inside out. It's enough welding for one day. I got 5 tacks. Done. See? That's a lot. I use most of the wire. Probably got to get the gas refilled. That's true. All right, let's go. Turn the welder off and then turn the gas off. So unfortunately, that's all I have time for today, but I'm gonna get a bunch of it done tomorrow. So today was just one of those days, but we did get the cabinets and the bench. We got that hung. That took most of our day, honestly, picking that stuff up. But it looks cool. Turn the lights off, home. See what it looks like with the lights off. It looks good in here. It looks really cool. I should put a light that shines up on the banner though. Well, at least tomorrow I know what I'm doing. I got all the steel, everything's ready. All right, we're just dropping off the trailer at the yard. Ryan's disconnecting. We already loaded everything back onto the trailer again. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll get back after it tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys then. Adios. Morning.
Hi Ryan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
That's good.
I just weird being here on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I think this is
Especially
the first,
it's New Year's Eve too,
I
so.
think this is the first time in 5 years that I worked a Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No food again? Hot water heater broken still?
They're fixing it this afternoon.
Okay.
I don't think I could probably live on that.
YouTube channel.
Well, don't be putting me on there talking about the worst cashier ever.
Yeah, right. All I ever say, you're the best cashier.
Yeah, probably live on that.
I'd say you're all the best.
Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
All right.
See you later. Well, good morning, everybody. So I stopped at Home Depot this morning. Now I stopped for my coffee and we're going straight to the shop to try to get some work done. It is New Year's Eve and I am glad that we finally don't have anything going on as a family today. We've been super busy every single day celebrating Christmas and birthdays. It's been pretty wild, but finally settling down now going into the new year, so that's a good thing. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna go hang out in the shop by myself in the quiet and get some work done. I think it'll be therapeutic. We are back in the shop. Yesterday I put a couple tack welds on some of this and I ended up cutting them off. So after thinking about it last night, I'm gonna do it just a little bit different. So I'm gonna tack this bar on here. That's gonna basically act as a straight edge so I can weld those vertical supports on. So once I weld the vertical supports on, then I can start cutting the plate to fit. All right, so I got the two supports welded on most of the way. Now I'm gonna take off the lights and the mud flaps, all the stuff that's gonna be hard to get to once I cut and put that plate on. It's funny, all the work that these guys put into this, and I'm taking it all right back apart. I'm gonna take these mud flaps off too now. All right, everything's off now. Now I can start working on the plate. I really need the plate steel to be an exact match against the bottom of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it all the way to this top corner and then I'll set it in there and then I'll trace it. So I am gonna be wasting just a little bit of steel, but I wanna really get it an exact match. I could mess around with cardboard and all that for a while, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm just gonna trace it, cut it, throw it up there, cut it again. It'll be a perfect fit. So there's a few different ways that I could cut this. I have a plasma cutter that would cut through it pretty easily. Cutting torches I do have. They're at the yard right now. I didn't bring them over. I have to do that. And then I can use my concrete cutoff saw, which you guys know that I love. I use that thing for everything. I'm gonna use the concrete cutoff saw for this. It actually works pretty good. right, that's that. Now I just gotta wrestle it over there and put it in place, trace it, and then trim it one more time. One thing about cutting with a saw like that is it will be razor sharp where you cut it. You gotta wear big gloves. I'm not gonna grind it now because I gotta trim it again. Once I trim it, then I'll grind all those sharp edges smooth. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like razor sharp on the edge. That'll slice you up. I really can't have any gaps back here, or very little, because the steel that used to make the flatbed is not real thick. So it'd be hard to weld with big gaps, start burning through, it'd be a pain. Let's see how we did, see how it fits. That blade was garbage on the saw, and it was so wobbly, but I think we still got it pretty good. Good on that side. That is a pretty good fit. I just got to get this corner ground down just a little bit. So it's got to go that way just a little. But it is pretty good. So I'm gonna take it back out. I gotta grind the paint off this bottom of this existing skirt. I'm gonna deburr all this, clean up all these edges real nice, and then put it back in and weld it in place. Beautiful. All right, let's weld it up. I tacked everything from the back onto the braces, and everything fits really nice. There are no gaps under there at all. So it's gonna be an easy weld. I'm gonna weld a continuous bead all the way across the bottom. It's a lot of welding, it's probably not necessary, but it'll look clean. So I'm not gonna weld this to the hitch. So the hitch is actually bolted onto the frame of the truck, and you can't weld this onto the hitch because the weld will break. Done. It's a lot of weld, but it came out good. It's not gonna fall off. So that plate is 100% welded on front and back, so that ain't going anywhere. So I was thinking about what to do on the sides. I'll go over here where it's a little bit brighter. So obviously this needs some kind of gusset, some kind of support, because if you hit anything with this, it's just gonna fold over. So that's no good. Plus, like a side view from the truck, it's really ugly because you can see in there, you can see the leaf springs and the frame and the hitch and all that. It's really ugly looking. So what I was thinking, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some more plate steel, and I'm gonna weld a triangle basically from here up to here, something like that. Now will it fit? Is it halfway square? Yep, beautiful, beautiful. This weld here is going to be exposed, so I'm going to try to make this one nice and pretty. Oh, I was gonna try to go all the way, but the arm gets numb after a while. I almost made it. All right, I'll clean that up and let you look at it, see what you think. It looks pretty good to me. Is it perfect? No, but it looks pretty good. I don't have a wire wheel for my 4.5-inch grinder. That'll really clean it up, but that'll work. Now I just got to weld up here, the front and the back, and then this side's done. I am done for the day. As I was welding that last triangle on right there, the welder had a malfunction. So basically this piece here, this holds the welding tip, and it arced and it destroyed the thread. So I need a new one of these, otherwise there will be no more welding for a little while. And today's Saturday, so won't be able to get a new one of those until Monday, but we got some stuff done today. It was nice just to be able to work at my own pace by myself at the shop, got some stuff done. When it's all cleaned up and painted, I'm gonna mount some lights in here, and I will put some decals on there. There'll be a couple steps on both sides so you can get up onto the bed. So we'll make it look real nice. So it's coming along. Fabrication work is very time consuming. Anybody that does it will tell you the same thing, especially when you have long welds like I had there. So, all right, well, we're gonna call it a week. I'll see you guys on Monday. Adios.